Hey guys, if you're catching the replay, hashtag replay. I am going to let people join. I'm going to get my stuff out. Heidi, did you give me the, what do you call it? Wait a minute. Hammock. Did you give me the hammock? I think you did. Sometimes I forget. But I laid in the hammock today and I was thinking, I was like, I think Heidi bought me this hammock. I'm not sure who it was. It wasn't you. Whoever bought me the hammock, I used it today and it was so nice. I love my hammock. And a lot of times people that tour my farm have used that hammock. So thank you so much for the hammock. Oh, Lord. Y'all, I'm so extra. I didn't know if that would embarrass my son wearing these. Aren't they beautiful, though? I don't know if y'all can see the sparkles. Can you see them? Aren't they beautiful? I'm extra. I'm all about some sparkles. This is my third night to stay up to midnight. I am not a midnight person. I'm more like an 8 o'clock person. And so this has been, I've been really impressed with myself that I have been able to do this, because let me just tell you, okay, the road that we travel between my house and my son's house is a dark, straight road with no lights at all, no gas stations. Like there's literally nothing between Coleman and Florence. So I've had to really, I'm not a scaredy cat though, when it comes to that. Like, I'm like, if they get me, they're going to give me back because I'm extra, like they're not going to keep me, right? Like, I don't know. I just don't worry about if my car breaks down or I get a tire flat. I probably should, but I've never just been that person to sit and worry about stuff like that. Now, if it was my child doing it, yes, I would be like, text me as soon as you get home. Do you have, I don't know, mace or whatever in the car? I would worry. But when it comes to myself, I guess I have no fear. I still don't have any hairspray, by the way. I have no fear, but it's like it's such a long, dark road that I'm tired. Now, I won't fall asleep driving. I'm not that kind of person that'll fall asleep driving, but it feels like I'm so tired because the play starts at 7:30. It's over at 10, and I don't get home till like 11:30. And I am coming in here like a grandma trying to get in the door. Shay's like, these late nighters are not doing you any good. This morning I slept till 8 o'clock. I don't do that. I was so exhausted from being a late nighter. Now on Friday morning, I had to be up early because what did I have Friday? Oh, I had a tour Friday. So I had to get my butt up and I wasn't feeling it. But I have to tell y'all what I did. I totally embarrassed myself. Okay. So, you know how when you go to a theater show, you take flowers, to the actresses, and you give them flowers. Well, I have never done that. I just feel like flowers die. So I always take a goodie bag for my son, just, I don't know, candy or a gift card or whatever. So I decided that he's at the age where I can say, hey, what do you want in your gift bag? You know what I mean? Because he knows I'm going to bring it. I mean, he's been performing since 8th grade, so like he knows I'm going to bring a gift bag. So he told me he wanted laundry detergent, and I nearly hit the floor laughing when he said, I really want laundry detergent. And I was like, are you serious right now? It's like, Mother, I need laundry detergent, and laundry detergent is expensive. So just give me some laundry detergent and we'll call it even. And so I ordered him like laundry detergent and just, like soap, dish soap and stuff like that. And I shipped it to his house earlier this week. I am notorious. This is me. I don't know what kind of mom y'all are, but I'm the type who buys presents earlier, and then I feel bad for coming empty-handed. Do y'all do that? Like I'll end up my kid will call me and go, "Hey mom, I need some tires. Will you throw in some money for Christmas early so I can put money towards tires?" And I'm like, "Yes, but this is all you're getting." I do that like a threat. This is all you're getting. And so I send the money for tires. I'm like, don't forget, this is your Christmas. Okay. Don't be mad when you ain't got a Christmas present. Everybody else is opening Christmas presents. I do that number. And then Christmas rolls around. I'm like, well, dang, I can't not give him something. That is me. So my kids end up getting like 4,000 presents because I can't do it. So I ordered him his laundry detergent, and then I didn't want to go empty-handed. Same routine. So on the way Thursday to the show, I said, there's a Dollar General right up here. I'll get him a couple of gift cards, just like to Sonic or whatever. So I stopped in, and he really, what he asked for about the laundry detergent, he said, well, why don't you just give me a gift card to the grocery store? It's like, that is hilarious. Oh my God. So they didn't, I thought, well, I'll stop at the Dollar General and get him a gift card to Walmart or Publix. That's our grocery stores around here. And so I was over to the gift card section, and I grabbed the Sonic card and a Subway card. And then how they have the Visa cards or whatever. I thought, well, they didn't have a gift card to Walmart nor Publix. So I said, I'll just get in this Visa card so that he can go to whatever grocery store he wants to go to. So I got the gift card, and I put me and my mom, how us moms are. I gave him $100 for his little, gift card for the grocery store. I had it in a cute little bag, and I gave it to him. And after the show, I didn't really get to talk to him because like people bombard him wanting to take pictures. And so I just kind of, stand and admire people wanting to take pictures with my son and telling him he did a great job. I just sit off to the side and, feel like that proud mom or whatever. So after he got home, he texted me because I just gave him the gift cards in an envelope, and then I put some Oreo Halloween ghost things in there. So he called me on his way home, and he was like, Mom, that was so nice of you. And I said, well, I know you're in school, and, my son's making straight A's in his master's program. So I'm pretty proud of him. So, and for the most part, he makes good decisions for the most part. He's probably not the best at, I'm not going to get into that. Anyway, he was like, thank you so much, Mom. Appreciate it. He's like, I find it odd though that you gave me $100 gift card to the Dollar General. And I was like, what? I didn't give you $100 gift card to the Dollar General. He said, Mom, you gave me $100 gift card to Dollar General. And I said, I did? And he was like, yes. I said, are you sure? I was like, I thought I gave you a Visa gift card to go to the grocery store. He said, Mom, you gave me a $100 gift card to Dollar General. I was like, are you serious right now? Did I really do that? He was like, Mom, you really did. And he was like, I guess I'm going to go Hades in the Dollar General and get me some. And I thought, like my age is really showing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really showing. And I said, well, some of the Dollar Generals do have groceries. They have cute decorations. I thought to myself, why did I do that? I just glanced up there and I just glanced up there and it was over there with the Visa cards and I just grabbed it thinking it was a Visa. I was like, well, leave it to your mom to give you $100 gift card to the dollar store. It was better. It was the thought that counted. That's the way I looked at it. And I go to the Dollar General a lot because it's right up the street from my house and I can go in the side by side and drive up there. And so anyway, I just thought that was funny. I was like, man, you try to give somebody a dang gift card and to the grocery store and you get them a Dollar General. Shane has worked his booty off today in the yard. Our yard looks so good. And I had a group of widows. She said, I know I sound like a dummy. Widowers. Is that widowers? Widows and widowers. Widowers, is that someone that's lost their wife? And then a widow is lost their husbands? Is that how you say that? I feel goofy. I don't know why that sounds not. Widowers is not even a word, is it? Okay, so I guess I was right. I had a group of widows at my farm today with the lady that does painting, and they came and painted and ate lunch and met at my farm and went and toured my farm. And I'm going to tell you, it was such a joy. It was such a joy to just be a part of that. I can't imagine what all they've been through. And I was just thankful to provide a safe place for them to come and have a good time and let the animals were kissing them left and right. And, it was just, and they traveled over an hour, I think it was. They live in Jasper, which is like a little over an hour. So they traveled a minute to get to my farm, and then they had lunch catered, and it was just really nice. And one of the ladies brought their daughter, so it was special. That's the first time that I have like my farm has done group homes and sober living facilities and kids with autism and all that, but I've not really reached out to widows. And so it was wonderful to be a part of that. Shane sneed. Okay, I told you I slept till 8 o'clock this morning. Well, when I got up, I thought he had to work today. So I thought he was going to work. So I didn't really hurry to get outside or anything. Well, when I walked outside, he was cleaning out the education center, his stuff. And I was like, dear Jesus, thank you so much. I was like, thank you. He is cleaning out his stuff in the education center. So that side of the farm, I really need some hairspray. I cannot believe that I did not go get hairspray. I'm taking my glasses off, which means it's hard for me to see. But he was in there just going to town and cleaning. He was cleaning out all that over there where his junk was, not the side where his truck was, but the other side. And I was so thankful. I was like, he is in the zone. I'm going to be as nice as I can be today. And so I started helping him, clean up and stuff. So the only thing he's got left is he's got to get that motor out of there. And then we have a stove, and also it's a brand new stove and a brand new microwave. Long story. I'll make it short. Before we moved here, we lived in Stapleton, which is in Gulf Shores, which is 5 hours from here. And before Shane got the opportunity to transfer here, Shane built this huge, nice shop. And in the shop was an apartment. So Shane bought new cabinets, stove, microwave, and everything for this man cave out back. And we didn't even get to take the darn thing out of the box when he got this job offer. And we were going to just leave it with the house. But our real estate agent said, just take it and go put it up, and don't even give them the option of taking it or being able to make an offer. So we have, and there's nothing wrong with my stove or microwave in my house. So I told him, I was like, we should just donate it. I don't know what we're going to do with it. So we still got to get the stove, the microwave, the engine, and the truck out. But everything else is out. So now, and he even cleaned out Queso's enclosure that was in the education center, that box. Shane cleaned all that out for Queso. So he did it because next week it's dropping into the 50s here in Alabama. And he knew Queso needed in his enclosure. So he was in there just going to town cleaning. And I was like, I didn't have to give him an eviction notice. I was close. I was about to throw everything out in the front yard. I threatened it a couple of times. He said, if I come home and all my stuff is out in the front yard, my shoe's going to be in your butt. That was his threat to me. So next week, before it drops into the 50s, right now it's in the 80s. It's almost hot here though. But so I've got to start making the transition to Queso in there. I put him in there last week because it dropped in the 60s, but I put him back outside when it got warm. So he's out there right now, loving life. But every time I change his enclosure throughout the year, he goes through this transition of hating life. But if y'all know, last year it dropped down and I had nowhere to put him, and I stuck him in my bathroom. Okay. Y'all remember that? I stuck him in the bathroom, and then Queso wedged himself up under the water valve and pulled the whole water valve out from the wall. Larry was in the house by himself. Our house, the water is gushing out of the wall. Shane and I were gone, and Larry was here by himself. That was not good. And then I don't know, have y'all ever filed an insurance claim? We have not until this happened. And we had to get new baseboards, new flooring. We had to get the plumbing fixed. It flooded our ductwork under the house, so we had to get all new ductwork. It was a mess. And so we filed an insurance claim. And this year, when it was time to pay our insurance, it went up $1,300. And I was like, when she called me over the phone and told, most people put it in their house payment. For some reason, our insurance is not in the house payment, and I do not know why. But anyway, they call us once a year, and we pay it once a year. So when she gave me the total to pay for it, I said, I don't think that's right. Normally, it's like $900 a year, and it was like $2,200 a year. And I was like, something ain't right. And she said, well, insurance has gone up 30% this year. And I was like, well, that's more than 30%. And so instead of paying it, I told her, I said, hey, I need to talk to Shane about our insurance before I pay you. And she was like, oh, that's fine. So when Shane got home, I said, dude, our insurance is expensive. I don't know what's wrong. I said, call her and see what's wrong. Call her and see what's wrong. It was because we filed an insurance claim. Our insurance went up $1,300, somewhere around that, because we filed an insurance claim. And me and Shane were like, we have never filed an insurance claim ever in our life. I mean, what's the purpose of insurance if you're going to be penalized for using it? Have y'all ever had that happen? Valerie, no, Shane, I go by myself. I go by myself for, first of all, how do I say this? Let's see. It happened with, that's what happened with your roof. Is that what it says? That happened. God, I was like, so we have to file an insurance claim because our whole house is flooded. But if we file an insurance claim, we get penalized for having insurance, for using insurance. That makes absolutely zero sense to me. Yes, Mary, you're correct. Shane will fall asleep. So one time Shane went with me to Vanson's program. I look over and Shane is basically asleep in the program. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. I'm going to have to wake him up to leave. Shane does not get into that. Shane, and sometimes, let me just tell you, it used to hurt my feelings. It did. I'm not going to lie. It did. I was like, wow, I can't even get him to go with me to my son's performance. It really made me mad. But I realized that he tries so hard, like, let's just say, to stay awake and be attentive, and he just can't do it. It makes no sense to me. But you know how I talk about you gotta sometimes get out of your shoes and get into their shoes to see the big picture, to break things down, because I could easily get really mad about it and say he is not supportive at all of my children. We're a blended family. He's not supportive. I could say that. But what I've realized is if he took me, let's just say to a truck, uh, what are they called? Where the trucks go over hills and stuff. What's it called? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like where those monster trucks like jump things and all this stuff. Let's just say that his son was one of those people that drove a truck. Monster trucks. Yes, monster truck. Let's say that his son drove a monster truck, which he does. Okay, he does. He drives a monster truck. And Shane was like, hey, Jacob's going to be competing in the monster truck show. And it won't be over till we won't be home till midnight. I would hate my life to sit in a monster truck show where it's blaring loud. I would go though, but that's me. That's my personality, because I wouldn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. You know, that's my personality. I would go to support my stepson, and I would hate my life the whole entire time. Would I fall asleep? I probably would. I probably would fall asleep if I had to go sit through that. So I choose to love Shane for who he is, and he's just not interested. And that's okay. So that's how I look at it. And honestly, if Shane walked in this bedroom right now and said, hey, I'm going to go with you to your son's performance, I would say, someone has to put the animals to bed. You can't go. Or I would say, we have Larry. Like, you and I can't go together. We have animals and a farm, and we have Larry. So we've had Larry. I thought it was coming up on 8 years, but it's not. It's 7 years. So we've always had a responsibility of taking care of somebody since we got married in June. June? Yes. We got married June 18th. That next April is when Larry moved in with us. So I used to go hunting with Shane. I hated my life going hunting with Shane, but I did it. But when Larry moved in, I no longer could do that because I couldn't leave Larry by himself. And now things have, gotten 100% worse. So someone has to be home at all times because of the animals and because of Larry. Because someone has to put the animals up. And that's a responsibility that I chose. As I was getting animals, Shane was saying to me, this is going to tie you down to the house. Are you sure you want to do this? Judy, I'm not for this. If you want to do this, this is on you. It's going to tie you down. And I was like, well, I'm here anyway because I got Larry. So I might as well make a farm out of it because I can't leave regardless whether I get this donkey or not. I have a responsibility in the house. So I learned how to find enjoyment staying home. I'm not a stay home person. So I had to learn how to stay home. Now I'm nothing but a homebody. I hate going anywhere. But um unfortunately, Shane and I can't ever go anywhere together really. So when I want to go on vacation, usually I'm going with my son. And when Shane wants to go on vacation, he goes to the hunting club and we have to go our separate ways. And to be honest, it's always been like that. We've never been able to go to anything together because of the responsibilities that we have at our house. So sometimes I look at other people with farms that go on these elaborate trips, like Disney World. And I'm like, how do they do that? Like, how the heck do they do? God, I don't know. We have just not been able. We've not been able to really have someone where we could just go for a week and say, hey, will you take care of the animals? Or will you come spend the night and take care of Larry and the animals? No, like we don't have that. So like that can't happen. Maybe one day Shane and I will be able to go on vacation, but it doesn't bother us. We're not really vacation people. Like if you said, Judy, you can go to Hawaii once a year or you can have a farm. I would choose a farm. I would not go to Hawaii once. I would not want to do that. I just, and there was a time in my life where I would have said, Hawaii bound. Oh, yeah, I'm going to Hawaii every year. I would have said that. But it's like, as I've gotten older, my priorities have changed, and I'm happy at home. Are you happy at home? Or do you like to travel? But it's not like I don't enjoy it, but if I go on vacation, I have to go, I go with my son. Like when we went to Missouri, me and my son have fun together, but I don't really have girlfriends that I would go to the beach with. I'm not really, that doesn't sound fun to me. I'm sure that if I went, I would have a ball, but I don't think I would enjoy it. But like I see other people, that go on girls' trips and it looks so much fun. But I would rather be in my farm, personally. Like if I don't know, if some rich person came up to me and said, Judy, here is, let's make it big. Judy, here is $5,000 for you to go travel. I would not be doing back handsprings in the front yard. I would not. I would have anxiety and feel like I could not breathe if someone said, here's you $5,000 for you and Shane to go on a trip. I don't want to go. Keep your 5,000. Or I would say, hey, can I take that 5,000 and build a barn? do you mind if do you mind instead of going on vacation that I could just build a barn? Because like I could go stay in, like I could build a loft in it and that could be my vacation. and I could have a little she shed in there. Like, could I take your 5,000 and do that instead of going to out of the country on a cruise? That's That's me. I'm content at home. I enjoy being at the house. So even if Larry didn't live with me, my life would be the same way. Like, I'm not doing this simply because of Larry. It's because I have Larry and the farm. Um, and today I'm doing something I have never done. I hired a sitter today. And I feel like, you know how, like, when you left your child at daycare and you were like, "Oh, I hope they treat my child good. I hope they, you know, I hope they hold on. I hope they," you know what I mean? Like, you hope. I'm having anxiety about this caregiver because I mean, Shane is going to be here, and I want you to know, I don't know if you understand me when I say this, but Shane is a very hard man. He doesn't really show emotions. He's not real into being romantic. Shane is just a hard man. But I'm going to tell you something. These past couple of days, Shane has been taking care of Larry. And when I watched Shane, well, Larry texted Shane, "I need help going to the bathroom." And Shane was in the farm. And when Shane came inside and took Larry to the bathroom and helped him, I literally fell in love with him all over again. Because that is not Shane's demeanor. Like, if we would have been having this conversation last week, I probably would have said, Shane just is not that type to help me with Larry. That's what I would have said. And I would have had to come back to you today and go, I was so wrong. I was so wrong. Because when he was sitting there helping him, he has helped him get to the bathroom the past 3 days. And saying, and he grilled, bless his heart, he grilled Larry and him a steak last night, and Larry wouldn't eat the steak. I said, "Welcome to my life." He wouldn't eat it. So he was like, "I guess I'll just stick it in the refrigerator and eat it for breakfast and have steak and eggs." But it was the sweetest thing that Shane could have. Shane could given me a diamond ring or take my dad to the bathroom, and I would take him taking my dad to the bathroom more than anything. It was just so precious, so precious, and to see him, you know, and not just on Shane's side, but for Larry to text Shane, "Will you help me to the bathroom?" That's huge for Larry. You know what I'm saying? Because it's embarrassing, when you start losing your independence, um, and have to ask for help. It's embarrassing. But it's like, it's so wonderful to sit back and watch Shane get out of his comfort zone. You know, when you're in a situation when your parents get older or your spouse's parents get older, it's amazing what you can do when you have to do it. You know, I can remember, saying, I know this is too much information. I'm just being honest, but my mom was bedridden, right? If you don't know that, my mother had a stroke at 52, was bedridden 11 years, and she couldn't drink fluids. So she had a feeding tube. And so oftentimes she would get impacted. And I can remember thinking the nurse had to come show us how to relieve her. And I was like, there is no way in hello Catudia that I am doing not doing that. And yes, you do. When your mom's laying in the bed hurting and it's the weekend and you know how to do it now, you do it. It's amazing what you can do and the strength that you have when there's no other choice, you know? But it was a really sweet, it was sweet to witness Shane staying behind and taking care of Larry and my animals, and me going to my son's, because Shane knows it's important to me to go. So, but today this lady is coming at 5 o'clock. And the reason I hired her is because originally Shane had to work. And so if I didn't hire anybody, I was not going to be able to go see my son. So I asked the hospice people, I was like, look, I need background check. I need drug testing. I need all of it. No one is allowed in this house unless they've been drug tested or background checked. And they were like, if you call this particular company, they do a complete clearance before they allow people to come take care of your loved ones. And so I had an interview with them, and they do an extensive background check and stuff. So, but it cost a fortune. I told y'all last time I was live. It is $28.60 an hour. And if you use a debit card, it's $2 more an hour. I'm like, what? But to make sure that Larry's taken care of and there's a background check and all that stuff, I'll pay $28.60 an hour, making sure that he's safe. I don't want somebody, like that lives down the street. I'll take care of it. No, I'm very protective. Ain't nobody coming in this house taking care of him. So I would gladly be I'll be gladly to pay that much money to make sure that I have nothing to worry about. But I'm still nervous. I feel like I'm leaving my child. I gotta dress the part. It's the name of his show is Legally Blonde. So naturally, if your son is the star of the show, your mom needs to represent, right? So I'm all about, y'all know I love a velvet shirt. I don't know if that's, what is that, 70s, having a velvet shirt, but I love velvet shirts. I don't care if they're out of style. I love them. Would somebody remind me to get hairspray the next time I go to Walmart? maybe maybe I need to go. I meant to stop at the when I stopped to get him the $100 Dollar General gift card. I was gonna get hairspray and then I didn't do it. I really need some girly earrings. All my earrings are farm girl. I mean, you see, like all my earrings are like a farm animal. And the only reason I have earrings is because you guys send them to me. So thank you for my farm animal earrings because I love them. But I don't feel like going to Legally Blonde wearing farm earrings. I feel like I'll stand out. I have these, but I like dangly earrings. But I'm gonna wear these. And yeah, they're as fake as fake can be. So don't think that Shane gave me these for Christmas. They'll probably hurt I have sensitive ears. Is that what that's called? Here he comes. Here comes the beast right now. I hear him. Shane Sneed, you rock the house. Because you've been working so hard today. I need pink lipstick. Shane, you do that every day. I think I do have hot pink somewhere. Oh, I do. But I put on. Hey, come here. I got to show you something. He hadn't seen my boots. See what he said? He probably saw my reel. I gotta show you something.
Oh, I seen those last night.
Well, come up close so they can see your face. Are you tired?
I mean, I worked all day. You said, what do you expect?
Are these so me or what?
Yeah.
Do you think I'm trying to be young?
Yeah.
I don't care. I am.
Okay.
Hey, I laid out some hamburger meat to make spaghetti.
Yeah.
But then there's that chicken in the crock pot. I was gonna make chicken salad with pecans and all that for tomorrow. Oh yeah. I got me some pink. I need to put that in my purse. I'm just wearing blue jeans tonight. Okay, girls, guys. Thank y'all for getting ready with me. Should I take this off and just wear the shirt? I need to put on my glasses. I can't read what y'all are saying. You think I should take the black shirt off? I can't stand wearing these glasses. Ugh. That's the biggest thing that I hate about being older is not being able to see.
Did you cancel your help, or she's still coming?
She's coming. She's coming. You may get her to cook your spaghetti. He doesn't want me to hire this lady. But I'd already told her to come before I knew he didn't work.
What time is she done?
She's supposed to be here at 5. You like the black under? Yeah. I think maybe Larry will enjoy it because I think she'll talk to him and stuff. What time's the Alabama game come on? Oh Lord, she's gonna be talking to him in the Alabama game and Larry's gonna hate it. Because he takes Alabama football serious. Okay, the only thing is I had these other shoes too, but I got on like flared legs, and I think you're supposed to wear like fitted blue jeans with these, and I have on flared legs, so I don't know if that's gonna look cheesy. I'm not sure. I don't like that. All right, hang on. Oh, when I was in TJ Maxx last night, when I was trying on my shoes, I took my boots off and I had on turtle socks. I had queso all over my socks. And I was like, here I am. Oh, the game's right. Oh gosh. This lady's gonna come in the middle of the Roll Tide game. I hope she doesn't talk to Larry. Anyway, I had on my queso socks under my boots. Hang on. Becky, what if I wore my hat? But if I wear my hat, people are gonna be able to see the show behind me. I ain't gonna work. You wouldn't wear it? Oh gosh. What is me? Hang on. Now you're putting pressure on me. Hang on. I can't remember my kid's name in the. Hang on. Emmett. His name's Emmett. He is in the league. Have y'all seen Legally Blonde? He is the lawyer. Yes, he's the lawyer when she goes to law school, and then at the end of the play, she falls in love with Emmett. And let me just tell y'all, when my son is harmonizing with Ale, the main character, I'm like wanting to scream my head off. Him and her harmonize like you cannot even imagine. It is incredible. And there's this one song that he sings. It's a solo, and he hits this note that I've never heard him hit. I don't know about music, so I don't know what note it's called. He called it something, but he hits this note, and it's a high-pitched note, and I've never heard him hit it. And I was like, that's what I'm talking about. That's my kid. That's my kid. And I'm like, it is absolutely incredible. I'm not sure if I'm wearing these shoes or not, but I feel so proud of him. And last night he had a fan club there, and when he finished his first solo, oh gosh, Larry's probably having a fit if Alabama's not winning. When he finished his first solo, the whole entire audience was screaming at the top of their lungs, cheering for my son. And I was like, that's my kid. That's my kid. I felt so proud of him. And like after the show, like total strangers, come up to him and want to take their picture with him and stuff. And it's just like, I just sit over there and I'm like, I'm so proud. Why is the button not working? There it goes. I felt so proud, and like all these people were just rushing him, excited to meet him and stuff like that. It's just really cool. I feel jealous. I'm like, that could have been me, but my mom didn't put me in singing lessons. It's all my mom's fault. I could be in New York right now performing on stage, but mom didn't. Mom forgot the singing lessons. She just put me in dance. It's her fault. There's no way in Hello Kitty that I can memorize all those lines. I wish this would flip around. Let's see. Y'all like my purple wall? Hang on. Aren't they cute? Could y'all see them? Vanson is a very sweet kid. My other son's very sweet too, though. You could see him. Vanson's gonna be like, "Oh Lord, Mom, you gonna jump up on stage and try to be Elle?" No, I'd get kicked off when I hit the first note. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go so I can go help Shane make some spaghetti for him and Larry tonight. And thank you for joining me. Thank you for all that you do for me. You guys are so good to me and my farm, and I appreciate it. By the way, Larry got, I'll tell you later. I'll tell y'all Monday. All right. I love you. Bye.